Oh, God.
Jesus fuck, Portz. What the hell?
I'm dying. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 108. My name is TheRealPortz, and EvilSpaceBunny is here.
Hi.
Yo. What's up?
Oh, you know.
What's up? I did the Jeff, fighting Anthony Michael Hall. What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How you doing, Bunny?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
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 Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Realsies.
That's
First day of work since vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, just back to reality.
How was your vacation?
It felt like a long day.
You had too much room for activities.
Day, way too much. And I was so, you know how you get in your head about, you know, especially on Sundays, you're like, I gotta use all this time to, I don't know what, but not have it be Monday.
Yeah.
And that just makes Monday come faster.
Yeah.
I did that for a week.
You did that for a whole week?
I mean, not, kind of.
Kind of.
There's like a balance that I didn't really strike of don't let time go by too fast, but don't focus on it too much, you know? I feel well rested, though. Very well rested. I slept so much. I didn't stay up like later than I should have. Well, later than I normally do, really, at all.
Wow.
Which was a new experience. I was waking up at like 9 o'clock on my days off. I've never really done that before. But it felt kind of good because you're like up in the morning. You're like, I'll just game now. What's the difference between now and fucking 2 in the morning? Other than I'm not exhausted.
When you're not cranky, you have plenty of snacks.
Well, I don't get cranky at 2 in the morning.
Oh, I do.
Unless I'm playing fucking Bloodborne.
Did you play any more Bloodborne?
Nope. I did not. I don't want to play it off stream, and honestly, on my vacation, I was like, that first fucking shot was rough, and I don't want to be angry for the rest of my vacation, so I'm going to cool it off for a second and regroup. But I'll play more, for sure. I definitely like it enough to keep going. At least the aesthetics, and I don't know. My buddy told me it seems like I have the combat down, and I was like, are you fucking high, dude? Did you watch any of it? Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it is just the game, and it is hard, and sometimes you do just get fucked. Like, sometimes you just get bad RNG.
I don't have a lot of experience sticking that out.
That's completely understandable.
We'll see how it goes.
So since you didn't play Bloodborne, what did you play?
I played a little more Pillars, a smidgen, if you will, a pinch.
Okay.
Use something from your profession. Your old profession.
My old profession?
Yes. A dash? Is that a measurement?
Yeah, that's a dash.
Right. A dash is a dash?
A dash is a dash.
That makes sense. Cool.
Or to taste, TT.
A what?
To taste.
To taste.
Yeah, it's literally a fucking measurement.
What?
Yeah.
Seems like there's a...
So you would add that item.
Oh, is that a 2? Like a numeral 2?
No, like TO. To taste.
What? That's even more confusing.
Yeah, I know. Just like pinch and a dash, and I would get these in recipes, like professional fucking recipes,
a pinch
and it would make me angry.
Makes sense, right? Whatever you can pinch in
Everyone's pinch is different.
Yeah,
Just say
but it's close enough. Like, recipes aren't that crazy.
Teaspoon.
Just throw it in there. You know, that's what it's saying. Just a tiny bit. You know, an amorphous amount.
Yeah. That pinch could fuck you over.
A dash is confusing because that seems like I'm running away or something.
You like throw it out. You take the salt and you throw it over your shoulder and you run away.
You're like smoke bomb.
And you're like fucking dash attack. You just fucking run. And everybody's like, what the fuck is happening?
I spend my last 4 AP to dash. What the fuck is going on? We got kitchen larpers.
Anyway, pillars.
Pillars, RuneScape, so fucking much RuneScape.
I figured.
So fucking disgusting. All right, let me explain something to you. There's a concept.
Take a shower.
Yeah, sometimes twice a day.
Okay.
You have to when the swamp builds up beneath you. Otherwise, you start drowning. Think with your fucking head, okay?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I should have never
All right.
questioned it.
I've done this my entire life. I know how to game and not be disgusting to a marginal degree. There's a concept in RuneScape called prayer flicking. Now, prayer is, most of the useful prayers, there's 3 of them. One blocks almost all melee damage. In fact, from NPCs, it blocks all of it. The ranged blocks all ranged, and then, magic blocks all magic damage.
Gotcha.
So your prayer depletes as you have it active. But there also exists a concept in RuneScape called a game tick, which is 0.6 seconds. So as long as you're flicking your prayer on and off in the same 0.6 seconds, you don't lose any prayer points, but you're still protected.
Oh, okay.
Now, you might imagine RuneScape has a fucking lot of content. And the reason you would do this is to save yourself prayer potions, because there's a way to regen your prayer, but I was in specific locations that were hard to get to. I didn't have enough supplies because I'm an Iron Man, so I can't just go buy it. Like, I'm out of shit. So for 10 hours one day, I prayer flicked against monsters to get one item. And I got it.
You got it? I'm so
I got
proud
it.
of you.
It's my Dragon Defender.
Your
10
dragon.
hours
Jesus.
of 0.6 second clicking on and off. Double clicking within 0.6 seconds. 10 hours.
prayer flicking. Jesus. What the actual fuck, Portz?
Yeah.
You're fucking... Okay, it doesn't make sense that you would want to do something that extreme in this game, but when it comes to, like, fucking Dark Souls or Bloodborne, it's a completely different, like, slam your head against something hard in a different way.
In RuneScape, it's like, it's not difficult, it's just tedious. I mean, for me, my rhythm isn't amazing, so I didn't do it perfectly for 10 hours, but it did... there was no danger of me dying. There are certain situations where you would do that, and there's a danger of dying. I'm not confident enough to do that kind of content with prayer flicking. So if I was doing something hard in RuneScape like that, I probably would have rage quit. But since it was like, oh, you just like eat a hit here and there, and it's fine. Yeah. As long as you don't do it too often. But yeah, in Bloodborne, it's like, oh, your blood's just boiling because the game's bullshit. Bullshit. Next time I go in, though, I'm going to know that you like have to farm these fucking things, which I might do off stream a bit. The like Estus things or blood shards or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, the healing?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that'll feel better. The other thing that happened to me was a strange little tryst with Age of Empires 2. Now, I know Age of Empires 4 just came out.
Yeah, I was like...
But I played 3 campaign missions and half a skirmish, and it hit me. This game is seriously lacking soul. It's just like mechanically, I think people are kind of happy with it. It's like switches it up enough without being too alien to, make people... not want to play it, but the things for me that it's missing, people keep saying the soundtrack is good, but I haven't really had that experience. I haven't played it a lot, so I've only heard like 2 songs or something. But the presentation is crazy. crazy, like shortcutted. I mean, maybe they'll update this over time, but it's not an early access game. So I don't understand why they would have placeholder shit. Like, so there's a unit in Age of Empires 2. Well, there's lots of horse units, but one of them's called a knight, or just a knight. Mm-hmm. And he's got a cool little icon he's painted. You can kind of see the unit, like if you know what he looks like, in the icon. Like they did a good job with the art. The unit icon and all of them are this way in Age of Empires 4 is just a silhouette of a gold guy that looks nothing like the dude. And when you upgrade your units in Age of Empires 2, you get an entirely new skin for the unit. It looks totally different, so you know exactly what the fuck you're facing. Do you know what the difference in Age of Empires 4 is?
Nothing.
The length of their weapon.
How?
That goes for all types of units.
Is that like a penis reference? Like, oh, he's getting stronger, therefore his weapon gets longer?
Well, that is the only thing that gives men strength. Yes. So it does make sense.
Clearly.
And back then, they only gave giant weapons to guys with big dicks. They'd be like, hey, take your pants down. And then
sorry, you get this dagger. That's all you deserve.
The guy in charge would cut it off and be like, see, I get the biggest weapon.
That makes perfect sense.
It's just, okay. So also the monks, you know, the classic, oh, they don't make that sound, which is fine. But also, when you heal a unit, and I haven't seen this in conversion, I don't know if it happens or not, but when you heal a unit in Age of Empires 2, you stick your little wand in there and give them a little nod, like a little nod with the sheep herder wand. And you're like, yeah, I'm healing that guy. And he aims at him. In this game, you could be aiming anywhere. He could be behind the guy, and he just gives him a green plus above his head for no animation necessary.
Huh.
It's fucking lazy.
Yeah. That's half-assed, and it seems like a lot of remasters or
This is a fucking new release.
I know it is a new release. I was gonna say, never mind. Holy fuck! What the actual fuck?
So I'm a little disappointed I didn't spend more time with the game right at release, because I would have refunded it, to be honest with you. But I'm too deep now. I own it. I own the bitch.
You own that bitch.
Yeah. Yep. I played one more game.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it for literally 5 minutes.
Okay, what game?
It's called Halo Infinite Multiplayer.
Wait, you actually played that today?
I did. But then I got into a bot match because I just wanted to make sure the controls were fine and all that shit. And then I was like just shooting around and stuff. I was like, you know what? I don't fucking think I like Halo anymore.
Oh, no.
I just don't think any of them. Every time I try to go back to the old ones now, I'm just like, no. The new one, I don't think I'm a fucking Halo fan, which is news to me.
Breaking news.
Although I should have seen the signs. I can't complete the old games. I don't want the new game. I never played 4 or 5. There was a lot of signs I just ignored. But it feels like I am, because I should be from my childhood, you know?
Right? I mean, I guess you could say that with me in World of Warcraft. I've been playing since vanilla. Am I a fan of that game? Abso-fucking-lutely not.
I'm still a giant fan of RuneScape, so some things last.
Some things last, and some things I just don't think, you know, your taste change as you get older. I just don't have the patience for an MMO anymore. I literally don't.
Yeah. You can't play the same game twice, because it's not the same game, and you're not the same gamer.
Oh, God. That's fucking deep.
Yeah. Well, it's especially true now that every game is a service game or has remasters.
Or it's trying to do NFTs.
Before, it's like, no, the game is actually exactly the same. But now, they're fucking them up.
They're fucking them up or adding NFTs. I don't know anymore.
You know, a couple of years ago, there was a lot of YouTubers that were like, oh, modern gaming is fucking dead. And I didn't understand it, but I think I do now.
It only took you an additional
I have been playing
10 years to see it.
RuneScape, Age of Empires, Dota. What else? There was one other game. Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty. Oh, I played that game this week too. I'm having a shitload of fun, even though I think it's a trash game. But yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty, fucking Age of Empires, RuneScape, Dota for like 10 plus years. In some cases, 20.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
No, I actually kind of agree with you now, because maybe now that's why I'm so obsessed with retro-inspired games. And that's what I want to play, because I want to relive like PlayStation 1 and like Super Nintendo 16-bit era and stuff like that. Stuff
I wasn't allowed to play enough games back then, so I don't have enough, like no console games from back then, basically. So I can't experience any of that with nostalgia. It would be brand new.
Well, it might be. You might have. Well, Xbox might have some good news for you then. In that case.
Oh, really?
Coming up. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But let's go over what I did this week.
Let's do. I wasn't gonna do it, but you know what? You brought it up, and I'm captive. You know, the audience would be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But you brought it up, so we're gonna talk about your shit.
Yeah, let's talk about my shit real quick, and then we'll jump into the news. So I did play a few oldies because I was feeling nostalgic. I went back to Binding of Isaac, and it's been a hot minute since I played Binding of Isaac. And I was doing some different runs that I hadn't done before, and I was feeling pretty good because I knocked out a couple of things and got a few more achievements and some items, and I was like, yeah! And then I went on like a 15 losing streak, and I wanted to throw my controller and break the game.
Goddamn.
Yep. It's just like
I didn't really know it was that kind of game.
Yeah, it makes you feel really great, and then it makes you feel like garbage real quick.
Jesus.
Real quick.
Shades of Dota.
Yeah, it's like your version of Dota, except mine's against myself. So yeah.
Well, I'm the problem in Dota too. I just don't admit it.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have to admit it. The other games that I did
9 other people around. I can blame any one of them.
Yeah, just blame it on them. It's easier. The new game that I did play this week was The Forest. Now, I did play this game when it first came out, like a million years ago, when it was in early access, and it had no story. Like, you just were running around in the forest, and you were dealing with the cannibal people. And so I hadn't touched it since then, really, and I decided to finally start playing through that. So me and my roommates were all playing that, and we're just we keep doing too much stuff, and the cannibals just like are constantly coming at us, and so we built like this giant double wall thing, and it's been great. It's been really great, just hiding in our little tiny base, and then making like these like protective walls to get to places. It's really dumb.
And what game is that?
The Forest. It's a survival co-op game.
I always get that game confused with 7 Days to Die, and I know it's not the first time I've said that on the podcast.
I think it is.
How do I differentiate between these? The Forest does not have zombies?
No zombies. It had
Okay.
Let me spoil the first 5 minutes of the game.
Please do.
You're on a plane with your son. Okay. It's really cute and adorable.
What the fuck? I have a son? Oh my god, now I'm emotionally invested.
You're emotionally invested. So you have a son, and you're on a plane, and your plane goes down over some island with indigenous cannibals. And yeah, so they mostly don't fuck with you unless you fuck with them. And as soon as you fuck with them, cannibals? They come at you hard. Yeah, cannibals.
Then why don't they fuck with you? Don't they want to eat you?
Well, they're curious about you, and if you ignore them for the most part, they leave you alone. It isn't until your character, like, something happens, like, if you start, like, taking wood or taking resources in front of them, that's also another reason why they'll attack you. But as soon as you start attacking them, it's fucking GG, and they basically declare war on your ass. And then they send like fucking parties of like 10 to 15 of these cannibals, and they hurt. They fucking hit you for like, If you have no armor or anything, which you can make from their bones, of course. Yeah, it's really fucked. You wear their bones like your goddamn Buffalo Bill.
Wow.
And if you have no armor, sometimes they can hit you for literally like half your health. So it can be kind of extreme, but it's been quite enjoyable. I'll probably play that some more this week and this weekend.
Nice.
The last game I revisited was on Sunday. We did a big, huge collab thing. And it was like 8 or 9 of us streamers, and we were all in a group chat screaming at each other, playing golf with friends.
Jesus Christ.
And we were playing golf with friends with collision on, so you could literally fuck over people if you were mad. And so some of us were drinking. I was definitely drinking, and my friend Aaron was also white girl wasted with me, and so we were both drunk on wine and screaming how much we love each other and at everyone, basically, including your girlfriend. Your girlfriend was there.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It was great. She was lovely. I hope she had a good time. Did she tell you?
Came out of that stream sobbing and going, I never
Shut the fuck up. She did not. Don't lie.
So.
Don't lie.
This is the last episode of the podcast. No, she said she had a shockingly good time, which means she didn't think much of you guys before, but she does now. So.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I think, she didn't know anybody except for me. And
which is always a weird situation. Yeah.
Yeah, but like most of the people in that group are like super chill and super cool, and they're just constantly trying to make content. Anyway, so with that being said,
did it feel kind of one-uppy when somebody would like have a good shot or clip or whatever? Somebody would be like, fuck, I gotta do something now. Look at me, I'm crazy. Whoa.
Look at me, I'm crazy. Whoa. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think anybody was like that there.
Well, you never know.
You never know. You could be 100% right.
Speaking of collab streams, by the way,
yeah,
and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We're gonna play It Takes Two on Saturday.
Oh, that'd be fucking cute to see you scream at each other.
Yeah, I can't wait to make her do all the puzzle solving.
Fucking wait. You're gonna sit there and be like,
like I don't know, babe. Figure it out. Figure it out. I will be playing RuneScape on the other window. I'll move my character, but just tell me where to go. No. It'll be interesting. She's good at the puzzle stuff, and I think I'm good at mechanical. You know.
She'll just yell at you and tell you what to do.
If there's like shooting targets or something, I don't know.
There you go.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen much of that game, so I don't know exactly what all the challenges are, but
oh, you are in for a treat. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
You're in for a treat. So
good.
So I have some weird news, and I don't know how much of this has been reported by Battlefield.
Keeping it weird.
Are you gonna play Battlefield?
Weird corner. Not after they shadow banned the 2-time. You know what I'm saying?
The 2-time Doc, he got banned.
So no, I mean, I doubt it. I opened a stupid article thing on my phone that's like it's Google News or some shit. I don't know. It literally reads my entire phone. It's like here's stuff you'd be interested in, and they're shockingly right. Like there was a fucking 24th episode of somebody I'm not subscribed to of Dragon Age Origins playthrough on YouTube, and they listed it there. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, and I watched it. I was like, I think it's pretty good. Like, I've never fucking heard of this guy before. What was this doing on my fucking feed? But then, you know, Google knows that I like fucking Dragon Age Origins, so
yeah.
I forget what the fuck we were talking about.
Battlefield 2042. Doc.
So the Doc, yeah.
Yeah.
There was this BS article, and I knew it was BS, but I still clicked on it because I'm a sheep. Yeah. And it was like, there's news about the fucking his, lawsuit against Twitch, and it was absolutely not news. It was an article from like 4 days ago, just recapping the shit that happened months ago. No new information whatsoever, except a quote from the doc saying, yeah, like EA shadow banned me. They didn't send me a copy of, Battlefield or whatever. Like, how are you going to do the doc like that? I'm literally the two-time. I'm looking at two fucking champion whatever the fuck behind it. Like, whatever. It's just the doc, like, tweeting nonsense, basically.
Yeah.
Because, like, how the fuck would you prove that you're fucking shadow banned? Like, what are you talking about? Has he been known for any EA games? I don't fucking think so.
No, I don't think so.
He tried Apex, but he wasn't that good at it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it was his thing. But the big thing that I knew that was happening with Battlefield 2040 was there was heavy censorship happening within the global chat, right?
Oh my god, they won't let the Chappelle special over comms in that game? Is that what's going on?
No, they won't let this Chappelle special. But also on top of that, if you did any like sexist or racist comments, they would not only be censored, but you would be banned permanently.
The first time?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They mentioned that very hardcore. However,
if it's sexist toward men, I bet those don't get banned.
Probably not. Like, be a man up.
Yeah, man up. Where's your balls?
Where's your balls? Where's your pee-pee at?
That's little dick energy. I need to do some testing. Hold on. I am gonna play Battlefield.
So one of the things that one of my friends sent me is somehow they still overlooked caps lock. So
what do they got? New World devs fucking working in there? Can you stretch an image too? Like what the
Probably. Fuck? Who the fuck knows? But yeah, people were saying the N-word in all caps in the game.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he sent me he sent me a couple screenshots of that. I'm like, well, that person's gonna be permanently banned, and there's no way around it. So,
yeah. I mean, in that case, you probably deserve it if you're literally just trying to break the rules to break the rules.
Yeah.
But like, I could see that system failing a couple times. Literally, you say
maybe
anything they deem as sexist.
It.
Like, how do you prove that? Like, Jesus Christ.
Make me a sandwich. If I hear that in any fucking chat, I instantly mute that person. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I don't know you and you make that joke at me, you fucking get fucking muted. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Can I admit something to you? As I know these types of jokes offend you, so I want to have a clean slate with you. I want to just let you know I'm not apologizing because it was hilarious. But when Star Wars: The Old Republic came out,
what did you say? What did you do?
I had a female character.
Yeah. What was her name, Portz?
I named her Dishes.
I fucking hate you. You fucking piece of shit. Anyway, Portz is dead to me. Let's move on.
That's fair. Ban me, Battlefield. I dare you.
Good. Did you pre-order the Stream Deck? I know we had talked about this, and we both kind of wanted...
The Steam Deck, yes, I did. Yeah.
Steam Deck. So are you sad that it's being delayed by 2 months?
No, because that was my projected date anyway. So maybe they'll move mine. I haven't checked it yet, but...
They will push it back 2 months.
Well, what I mean is, I was already like Q1 of 2022 or whatever, or Q2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably will get it later.
Mine was always after Q2 2022, so nothing changed on mine. It was just like the launch ones got delayed.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
It's like whatever. Apparently 4 hours was not early enough to get into the December ones or whatever, so I was kind of salty about that.
Feels fucking bad. So the Steam Deck got delayed for 2 months. The initial release was to be in December, but because of all the shortages with, parts and stuff, and everything in their system is basically customized for the Steam Deck and to fit within its like tight quarters. And supply chain issues, Valve released an apology and pushed back the date from December to February of 2022. And I think maybe this is also part of it being there might have been more pre-orders.
Imagine getting an apology when you spend money with Valve. Imagine getting that. Dota players are like, what the fuck? You delayed an entire international, didn't say a peep for like 4 months. It was awful.
4 months. Well, maybe they're trying to change their ways.
I don't think so. I think they just hate Dota. Even though Gaben loves it, everyone else there hates it.
I'm sure everybody else hates
fair
it.
enough. Just kill it off. Just stop developing it.
Just
stop. Walk away from the bajillions.
make Dota 3.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, the pre-orders are set to start shipping in February as long as everything goes according to plans. They did say that all the reserve holders keep their place in the line, but the dates are just pushed back. And it's a little sad, but kind of understandable at the same time. I think they have way more pre-orders than they ever anticipated for this thing.
I think, well, I mean, I guess, but it's Valve. Like, it's new hardware from Valve, of course.
Look at how well that fucking other piece of shit that they had, the Steam controller and the shit, what was that? The Steam Link?
Yeah.
That did not do good.
No.
And they didn't have
but I think people still bought it early on. I know a bunch of people with it.
Oh, really? Well, they're fucking the few people that I know.
I had it wasn't.
I did too.
I mean, it did what it was supposed to.
It was just a little slow.
But they just,
It was a little slow.
What?
The Steam Link?
Slow?
Yeah.
No, it worked perfectly for me.
Oh, well, I guess you're lucky. I had some.
I just had no use for it really, because it's like it's not that useful. Like if I want a machine in another, like I literally have a second computer sitting in my living room. I can just use that, you know. But it's cool. Just like Google Stadia is, you know, I get it for someone, not for me. But somebody, everyone tells me there's an audience for it, but they just haven't found them. I was okay. I don't know who it is. You know what I was fucking thinking about before I fucking lose this thought?
What?
Xbox Game Pass, right? Best deal. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It has relevant games, sometimes new releases, all that shit.
Yep.
Do you know what I think is fucking big-brained about it?
What?
They're giving away the best new games.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
No.
But a lot of them. But you don't own them. And people buy them anyway because they don't want it to go away. Yeah.
It's a big brain move, definitely, because then they're like, "Oh, I like this game now and I don't want it to ever leave my library, so I'll just buy it."
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's very good.
It's a good psychological
very good.
move. I didn't.
And they have their apps so shitty on the PC that it's unplayable. So I don't even buy anything on there anyway. I just see it. It's like an advertising page. I just look at it. I'm like, oh, I'll play that game. I'll buy it on Steam.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no! Did you name your character Tiny Penis?
Yeah, I named my character Balls. Actually,
that's disgusting. How dare you? Sexist piece of shit.
I was looking at Xboxes today.
What?
Yeah. You'll see.
Why an Xbox?
So, okay, there's a couple of reasons why. And mostly it is because of the Game Pass. As weird as it fucking is. And
okay.
I didn't write this down in my notes, but I did read about it. And Todd Howard talked about the Game Pass and how it's exciting for him again, because then they can make little games that they could have possibly not gotten an audience originally for and release them.
Are we getting an Arx Fatalis too? Let me know right now. I'll start that series.
That would be so great if we got an Arx Fatalis too. But we got
I saw
that
it on
shit
today,
Mike
and
and Magic.
I almost launched it, and instead I played Dota 2.
You fucking idiot.
I know, but I only had like an hour left, you know? So I was like,
one match of Dota or play this new game. Yeah, you're dumb.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Todd Howard was
I launched Halo, fuck you.
Yeah, Todd Howard was
talking
about it.
It does sound exactly up my alley, by the way. Didn't you recommended that game to me, right?
I'm pretty sure I recommended Arx Fatalis. It's a piece of shit, lovable game. It's one of my favorites.
Hell yeah.
It's great. I also recommended Might and Magic, which is done by the same company. It's Arcane Studios.
Yeah.
But Arx Fatalis came
That
first.
game was lovely. It was just, it fell apart at the end.
Oh, yeah, it was a piece of shit. It was great, though.
Yeah.
But however, so let's talk about Xbox.
Do you need a but and however?
But however, yes, I always need buts and howevers.
But however, comma,
Shut the fuck up. My brain is fried. I spent 2 to 3 hours listening to my own voice editing an interview that I did on Friday with a couple mod pack developers. So
oh, fun.
yeah, I hate listening to my own voice.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like to listen to your voice. Believe me, it's not pleasant.
I hate it. Ah!
No, it's not a good voice, you know?
Yeah, I have a terrible
Bad
voice.
for podcasting, interviewing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's absolutely the worst.
But you work with what, you know, the universe gave you, so good on you. It's brave. What you do is brave, Dave.
I'm gonna punch you so fucking hard in the head.
You're brave. I'm calling you brave. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm still gonna punch you in the head. So, Xbox turns 20 today. It's been 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 20th
Happy
birthday,
Halo.
Xbox, Halo, all that other stuff.
And The Rock introducing Xbox for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't watch too much of that because I was busy working, but it was kind of silly. But there was also a lot of good stuff that came out of the, what did they call that? The Xbox Live Celebration something?
I didn't watch any of it.
Oh.
I caught the game after the giveaway thing that loaded like a very nostalgic Flash game element, they give you a website on the back of your cereal box or something.
Yeah.
You go play this spy game to earn points to do whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
And this was to like earn enough points to like be entered in the sweepstakes, and they gave you like a certain amount of time to answer this weird Xbox trivia. Mine was broken.
Oh.
So I wasted my 5 minutes trying to refresh my screen. And then it was like, thanks for playing. You got 0 points. I was like, what? You fucks.
You got fucked. It was probably your ad blocker.
Fucked out of it good.
You got
if I was going to get fucked by one celebrity, he's up there, you know?
Yeah, you got fucked real good. So because of this celebration, they decided to add 70 games from the Xbox 360 and the original Xbox to the backwards compatibility library today. So
I heard that 50 Cent Blood in the Sand made it. Is this true?
I think
Please
so.
confirm.
I didn't see
Please
the
confirm.
full list.
It's very important.
I didn't see the full list, but some of the top requested favorites were the entire Max Payne series, the entire Fear franchise,
No.
Skate 1, Skate 2,
All so playable today.
Dead or Alive.
Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars
Sure.
Jedi Knight 2, as well as
No.
Starfighter.
No.
I know. These are all available
God damn it.
on the PC,
They're
unfortunately.
Easy to get. Yeah, but 50 Cent Blood in the Sand, I'm pretty sure that's on there.
I'm pretty sure it is on there.
If not, the other 50 Cent game. But unfortunately, I can't stream that game because I think it has a shit ton of licensed music.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
that
I mean,
too.
when I was streaming RuneScape, I turned on the licensed music anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, just don't
But
don't fucking
apparently, like, rap and shit is, like really triggerable for them to take it down. That's what I heard.
I
don't know
haven't
if it's
heard
true or not,
anything
but-
about that. I mean, I've been doing non-copyright music for almost 2 years on Twitch, so yeah, I don't know. I will
I guess
say,
I'm too much of a bad boy.
yeah, you're just a bad boy, just a bad boy. Anyway,
I'm such a bad boy.
Jesus Christ, let's stop that.
Such a bad
No,
ass.
this is gross.
No, it's not like that. Not like that.
It's like
you
weird
fucking weirdo.
baby talk
No,
shit.
stop it. Get your head out the gutter.
You stop it.
Stop it.
You stop it.
I'm
This is
Josh
the-
Strife Hayes.
This is the
Stop
fucking
it, Bunny.
stupidest podcast, and we
Stop it.
barely made it into the fucking news.
Do not do that. You filthy mind.
Shut up. So, some of these games will also include resolution increases as well as FPS increases for the Xbox Series X and S. Plus, they have its own feature which improves the quality with the auto HDR support displays. So, it'll make the game look prettier, basically.
HDR, and I say this as someone who owns devices that can use it.
Yeah.
Seems like a scam most of the time.
And then?
No, most of the time it seems like a scam.
Oh.
It feels like it doesn't do anything most of the time.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk didn't do shit for me.
No.
Well, this was at launch, granted, so I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, it didn't. I'm just saying. Maybe it's bullshit.
That's
I heard the Minecraft looks good.
I believe that.
Did I say the Minecraft like I'm 80 years old?
Do you play the Minecraft, honey?
I got the Minecraft toy for my grandson.
I got the Minecraft. Oh, the Minecrafting.
Oh, no.
You're an old boomer now. Boomer. Anyway, on top of all this, they announced Halo Infinite multiplayer, obviously, which you played, the beta. And it's for everybody. And it's free to play, which is kind of awesome and available today. That kind of surprised me the most. Like, you're going to be able to, I think you're going to be able to continue to play the online for free.
Really?
I think that's their plan, and then you pay for the campaign.
I mean, that makes sense.
It makes a little sense, right?
I guess.
Charge for in-game pretty stuff, and then make money.
Weren't they originally going to launch with no campaign?
I have no idea. I think that's kind of what they're doing.
I thought there was a lot of lashback about that.
I don't know. Maybe.
So if the multiplayer is free and comes first and it's a beta, you kind of skate by all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you keep everything on
We
track
got some
without
sneaky execs.
sneaky shit, Phil Spencer. So, the one thing that outraged a lot of people that Phil Spencer announced during this whole thing was about Elder Scrolls 6 and how it was going to fit up with the lineup with upcoming games being released on their platforms over the next, however long it's going to take for that game to come out. So
what?
It's
going to fit in a lineup of games that are going to come out? What? What?
Yeah, so he's talking about specifically Elder Scrolls 6. And it's going to be an
You've
exclusive.
not said words that mean things yet. I'm confused about the release date. Did he announce a release date?
No, they didn't announce the release date. But what they did announce was that it is going to be an Xbox exclusive only.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that.
I mean, we're both okay with that because we don't get affected. Yeah. And he said it's not about punishing other platforms. Like, fundamentally... I fundamentally believe
it's about money. We basically pretend PS5 doesn't exist because they're doing better than us. So it has nothing to do with punishing anyone who's doing better than us. It has everything to do with the business decision we made to prevent other people from doing it that didn't buy our product. It's just about business. It has nothing to do with punishing anyone except if you bought a PS5.
Yeah, pretty much. So let me continue this quote. Like, I fundamentally believe... God, shut the fuck up. Believe all platforms can continue to grow, but in order for Xbox, I want us to be able to be fully complete package of what we have. And we have been true, and I think that would be true about Elder Scrolls 6. So he's basically just saying how they want to make packages, and yeah, I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. It's just a bullshit way.
I
gets
like
worse.
the guy, I like
Phil Spencer
I
too.
do.
But I think he's been hanging out with Todd Howard
but
too
here's
much.
the thing. What the fuck are you saying,
I don't know. It gets worse. I think this would be true when I think about any of our franchises. And this includes Starfield. That's also going to be an Xbox exclusives. And so... with that being said, like, the only people
who are about punishing people. Here's the thing you don't understand, actually. I'm starting to get it. What we want to do at Xbox is build a package that excludes everything outside the package, but not punish anyone.
Yeah, not punish anyone.
Do you understand? It's an Xbox package. How could we put it on a PS5 that leads it out of the package? The package is now compromised. Do you want a compromised package, Bunny?
I want a
Is that what you want?
No, I don't want a compromised package.
Leave it in the box. The Xbox. See? You understand? It's an Xbox.
It's a
the package is an Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also PC for some reason. That's not leaking outside the package. That's just extending the package. PS5 wouldn't extend. That ruins it. End of discussion.
But anyway, so obviously...
Do you fucking understand?
Yes, I understand. Put it in the
I think
box.
I could be a corporate spokesperson.
I think he would be great. I think like I said, I think he's been hanging out with Todd Howard for too long, and now he's picked up on that Todd Howard lingo.
As long as he doesn't start talking about how he has the most expensive Tesla. It's like the best one you can get with money because I have a lot of money from you idiot. I mean, are we in an interview at E3 still? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. But so all the PlayStation players are obviously outraged and accuse the company of gatekeeping. And that's the only reason why Microsoft bought Bethesda. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's
100%
not the right
you're
word.
right.
I mean,
what would you
God
call
awarded
that?
This. Where were you? What the fuck? Yeah. Sorry, it's just how you play the game.
Yeah.
Now, them not being honest about playing the game is a little weird, but
yeah,
PS5, like Sony doesn't even talk about it.
No,
they're just like, this is what we offer. End of discussion.
Yeah, it's really funny because like Sony has its own exclusive games that they produce.
A lot of great ones, by the fucking way.
And nobody but PC players probably complain about it. But as soon as another console company buys a company to do exclusives, that's when PlayStation players lose their fucking minds. Honestly, like what I've learned from the past couple of like news articles that we've covered with PlayStation players recently about God of War 2018 coming to the PC. Ooh, why even own a PlayStation? Also, cried about that and then cried about Bethesda's new games. Like, come on.
Guarantee you there are going to be a bunch of YouTube videos about this.
Oh,
but Phil Spencer literally said like a year or two ago, the Play Anywhere thing. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Where he's like, you know, we want to be friends with everybody, and this is how we think anything could be connected, and all that. And you know,
it's gonna
some people just won't do it. And it was like a big Sony thing of like, Sony's the one who doesn't fucking want you to play Rocket League with your Xbox friends, okay?
Yeah.
And Phil Spencer's like, you know, sorry, we're extending the olive branch, but now where's the olive branch, bud?
I think he tried, and now it wasn't working, and so now he's gonna be like, fine, fuck you. No. I will spend
PS5 was like light years ahead. They didn't give a fuck about Xbox.
Yeah, but now Xbox
now is in a level playing field
edge.
because of the same. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Whoever's ahead, or if they're both ahead, or both like doing really fine.
Yeah.
Then it there's no incentive. You know, only the one who was lagging behind, which was Xbox at the time.
Yeah.
Had incentive to be like, I want to work with them, but they don't want to work with me. See, it's like good press, right? To be like, oh, they're the bad guys.
Point. That's a good point. I think,
it's hypocritical, but it's expected. This is a company. These are just companies. Back whatever. Fucking either buy both or shut the fuck up, or start a petition. I don't give a shit what you do, but I don't care personally because I have a PS5 and a PC and I'm fine.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Play whatever you want. Let's bring it. Fucking debate time. Let's go.
To play devil's advocate because I hate exclusiveness. I think it's dumb. Even if it doesn't exclude me.
But you're the devil that's going to be like, it's fine?
Kind of. So, Bethesda obviously doesn't have the best track record when it comes to fixing their shit. And releasing buggy-ass shit that doesn't work. And that this is the best example is the release of Skyrim. The original release of Skyrim didn't work on the PlayStation. It didn't work for months on the PlayStation. With them having less stress of trying to get it to work on multiple platforms and only focus on the Xbox and the PC, which I believe the Xbox runs on a window-like version, it will be a lot less stress for Bethesda.
Yeah, but it's kind of a moot point because the PS5 has the same architecture, so it's.
I guess that's a good point.
I think they're all x86 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The PS3 was the weird console that like no one wanted to deal with.
That was one of my favorite consoles too. But with that being
It's
said,
bad for most third-party games.
bad, but yeah,
It was kind of bad. I went through a weird phase where I hated Xbox and I sold all my shit and got a PS3 and rebought all my games. And like BioWare games were unplayable on that fucking thing, even years later. Bad.
That's where I played Dragon Age.
So bad. It was awful. So framey and fucking glitchy.
Maybe I put up with it. I guess I don't know.
You
but
definitely did.
that's my only hopes for it. I really hate exclusiveness. I think they're dumb. I think Phil Spencer phrasing with the packages makes me think, like I said, him and Todd Howard are hanging out too much and possibly overpromising things. That's my biggest worry. Although I was...
Yeah. I mean, the idea that bugs are going to be gone because it's only Xbox is fucking
I think they're
stretch.
overpromising.
I don't know.
But...
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. With that being said, Bethesda did something kind of amazing. And what they did was basically... Everybody was freaking out about the new release of Skyrim. I caved. I got it. It's on my library. I don't give a fuck. Judge me.
Oh boy.
I want to fish. So,
Okay.
with that being said...
Even though the mod exists? Okay.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't have to deal with mods.
How much
I
does it
hate
cost
dealing
you?
with mods. $20.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. Todd can take my money.
Sure. Did you also buy the GTA remake?
No, and we're going to shit all over that next.
Master, whatever it is? Okay.
Oh, yeah. The disaster. So Bethesda, to save its own modded community and help prevent the mod apocalypse, as most of the Skyrim community was talking about, they contacted one of the like super crazy popular devs out there. And they're like, hey, here's an early copy of the game. You can start backwards working or doing whatever the fuck you need to do and release the information to the rest of the modded community. And a lot of what ended up happening was they changed their compiler from Visual Studio 2015 to 2019. And many of the mods that relied on Skyrim script extenders and functioned within the compiler basically meant that most mods would have had to be rewritten from the ground up. So, like I said, Bethesda reached out and contacted this modder, who then immediately turned to Reddit, and then he or she, I don't know, they started releasing information to other modders that they would need to do in order to change or fix their mod to the latest version of the game. And because of this person working like fucking for 2 weeks almost straight, like a crazy, mad, insane developer that they are, day one, there was literally hundreds of mods ready, and they worked immediately for the Skyrim's 10-year anniversary edition.
You think this is a good story?
I think this is a good thing because it's finally showing that Bethesda is embracing.
Give that guy a $50,000 check. What the fuck?
Well, a lot of people did donate to him on Patreon and his other things.
Fuck that. Bethesda, yeah. You're Bethesda like, hey, should've. Work for us.
Yeah, Bethesda should have done a little bit more.
We're not paying you. Fuck them. Honestly, what's $50K? Jesus Christ, just 10,000, something, like fuck.
Something, especially since they literally saved the thing that continues to
hey,
make your game go.
Thanks for being our beacon to the other mod. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And so they released this copy, and yeah, and now I still think it's a good thing because Bethesda's finally realizing that the modded community helps them more.
Yeah, it's great, except for the fact that now it's like exploitation of labor.
A little bit of exploitation of labor, but a lot of video games do that. I'm not even going to lie. Minecraft is another big one with their modded community.
Yeah, but if you leave it alone, right? If you just go, they do their thing, it's fine. It's another to be like, hey, you do this, take it to the other modders. Like, oh shit.
I mean, he could have not, and he could have just ignored it. They could have
Absolutely
also possibly contacted other people.
What about if people found out that motherfucker got that and he said no? They'd be pissed.
I mean, these modders do this in their free time, so I wouldn't have.
Yeah, but what if he didn't have free time? Like, what? No, this is bullshit. How the fuck am I on this side of it? Fuck you.
But anyway, so with that being said, there's also rumors.
You just want to feel good about Todd Howard again.
I
don't
just
you?
want to feel good. I need Todd Howard to be good to me again. But also rumors are that Starfield will also allow modding day one. So as soon as you get the game, people could start modding that game immediately. It'll be interesting to see. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, since I know we focused between two major companies today, which was mostly Xbox and now Rockstar. I'm so mad about this whole thing, honestly. I was looking forward to the definitive edition so much. Like, when you think of Rockstar, you think of a game that's polished, carefully looked over, and put a lot of love into it, you know? From Trevor's pit-stained t-shirts to the balls on your horse in Red Dead. You expect some fucking quality from a Rockstar game, right?
Yes.
Even if they return to a game to refinish it and repolish it.
Well, we don't know because that's never happened. They have not come out with the table tennis remake like I wanted them to. But
those fuckers, they better get working on that table tennis too. But like I said, I was super pumped for once they announced that they were making GTA, like Vice City 3 and San Andreas, the definitive edition for those three. I was excited. I love Vice City. Vice City is like one of my all-time top 10 games, easily. And to see the trailer, I got a little nervous. Now, I knew there was going to be some jank left in the game because it's one of the things that they talked about was leaving in some of the jank, like Jiggle Face and like a couple other things.
Yeah.
But the cartoon graphics seems not like just not good.
You can say it.
It was shit.
Half-assed.
It's half-assed. It's really half-assed.
We're looking at you, Age of Empires 4.
It's like Toy Story 1 looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that video that sent me where he was like, yeah, it's like all glossy.
It's
like,
very glossy. And
Toy Story.
Very,
so true.
It's so weird. And it just feels so utterly rushed. Like, the fact that there's still bugs and still issues that the games originally had still in the fucking game.
The thing is, they could have remade them, like
they
totally in
a
modern engine. And yes, that's so much work. But you could sell them for like $60 a piece.
Yeah.
People would fucking pay that for their nostalgia. Maybe not GTA 3. I don't know how many people really want to go back and visit that. I like
GTA 3. But
yeah, okay, I'm sure you did. You goddamn dinosaur.
Fuck you.
The GTA San Andreas and Vice City, like, holy hell, the clamoring for that shit is so high.
Yeah.
And it's like Rockstar knows this shit, dude. Like, they know. This is like their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Take a long time. Actually, wait. Did Rockstar even remaster them? Who did it?
They did it.
Was it some other company at 2K?
No. It was Rockstar.
You're 100% sure?
I'm almost 100% sure.
Almost is not good enough. We're going to do research on this
research.
podcast.
You do research.
GTA remaster. I can't Google without screaming it out loud. You know this.
I know this. But like I said, the games feel rushed. Bugs from the original game were still there.
Most of that seems fine. Well,
a lot of misspellings. Like my favorite one was Bear Box instead of Gearbox. Also, they misspelled enchiladas and a bunch of other things. Like, it's not like haha funny mistakes. It's like actual, like, we were fucking rushed and we couldn't fucking double check our spelling. Some of the characters.
Do you wanna amend your previous statement about the developer?
Did they do it? Did somebody else do it? Who did it?
Grove Street Games.
Grove Street Games. But the fact
we all should have seen this coming. Let me name some of their great credits.
Let me see. Tell me some of their games.
Ghostbusters, the video game for PS2.
Oh.
Port development.
Oh, so they only did the port?
Lucha Libre AAA Heroes del Ring. PS3, Xbox 360. assisted the development of the multiplayer component.
Jesus. So this
and a lot of other credits that are just like, they ported it, and then some iOS and Android stuff as well.
Jesus. So they literally have never. Why did Rockstar go outside their company?
Because it's not a priority.
It's now they're gonna have to deal with some issues.
Well, this is a 2K thing, right?
Yeah.
Because they own the rights to this, so it's their call.
Maybe, but I would still think that Rockstar has a say in this. At the end of the day, it's still their IP.
I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea.
But yeah, like some of the other things and the graphics were just like trash. Characters look completely different or disproportionate insanely. One of my favorite ones is from Vice City. There's the chick with the bikini outfit, and she looks like disproportional in the original game. She's got like huge boobs, but like her arms look normal and her waist looks kind of normal. And then in the definitive version,
I love a girl with a normal waist, let me tell you.
She looks like fucking, I don't know how to explain. She like her shoulders got stretched an extra 5 inches, and she's got like this aggressive stance, and her boobs look. It looks bad. It looks really fucking bad. And then there's. It just gets worse. I'm sure you guys have seen them all over Twitter and everything. One of my favorite things that I did see was the rain in San Andreas. It has no sound, but it's also impossible to see through at times, especially at night. Some of the changes, I will say, look great. Like, the main characters look really good, but also a lot of the changes look like the botched Spanish Jesus restoration. You know what I'm talking about, right? Portz?
No.
You don't know?
I don't. I do not.
I'm literally pulling this up for you.
Oh, yes.
You know what this is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's like that. But then it gets worse. So Rockstar took down its own game launcher for reasons. This game is only exclusive on the Rockstar launcher right now. And they took down their own launcher for almost 30 hours. They claimed it was for maintenance. And if you had the games installed, you were unable to download them or play them without requiring online authentication. And that's if you accidentally go online. There was ways to do this, but it also fucked over GTA Online and Red Dead Redemption players. They couldn't do anything. Nobody could play anything from the Rockstar launcher.
What?
Yeah, for 30 hours.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Eventually, the launcher came back up online.
You gotta give everybody Red Dead 2 or something. Like, holy shit,
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's pretty bad for over 24 hours. Yeah. The launcher...
That's such a... Because here's the thing. We bought into your launcher bullshit, right?
It's so stupid that they have a fucking
Enough.
launcher.
You clearly don't know how to manage it.
Well, they didn't say why they took down the launchers, but there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, but it shouldn't affect those things. From a developer perspective, they should have nothing to do with each other. That's insane. This is their stupidity.
The fact that these games...
Even if there is a file you have to rip off that's like child porn or some shit on the disc, like, it should not affect the other games.
It shouldn't. And eventually the launcher did come back up on Friday night, like I said, after almost 30 hours. However, the definitive edition was still unavailable for download or play. If you had the game installed and never connected back online, you were able to kind of like skirt around this. One of the streamers I watch, Craig, who's obviously obsessed with these games, he's a huge... that's all he plays is GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, and GTA 3. That's literally all he will play besides his own project. And Friday, I went to his stream, and he immediately started stream by saying, "Can we get fuck Rockstars in chat?" And of course, chat blows up with that. And then he talked about how he unplugged his gaming PC, that his second PC, from the internet entirely, so the launcher doesn't try to fuck him over and try to update, so he can't play his game anymore, because he was still working on a GTA Vice City playthrough from the definitive edition, and they just like ripped into it the entire time. It wasn't until Sunday night, so yesterday, they brought it back to the launcher. So you can download them. There was a patch for every single one if you had it already downloaded. And then you were able to play by authenticating. So,
wow.
Because of this whole shit show, obviously a lot of people were upset with Rockstar. And they had a very valid reason, because they literally couldn't play the game on the PC for a few days.
Or any of their games for a while.
Yeah, or any of their games. So the demands for refunds started happening. Some people getting them after persisting for like over a day or two, and some people not getting them. On top of everything that's currently happening at Rockstar, they're starting to claim DMCAs against GTA 4 mods. And we had talked about this before the launch of, or the rumors, I guess, even, of the definitive edition, how they were going after San Andreas modders, Vice City modders, as well as GTA 3 modders. All those people were getting DMCA takedowns. And now GTA 4 is getting the same thing. So everybody's worried. They're going to release a half-assed version of GTA 4, and it's going to be a fucking disaster cash grab.
I can't wait for everyone to pre-order it and be like, what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, just pay attention. That's all you have to do at this point.
Just pay attention. Yeah, it's so depressing how much of a mess it was. I was looking so good.
I'm like pretty close to never playing a game on release again.
I think I'm right there. I think I am there. Like, I didn't buy this.
Just never. Because even companies you think are good turn bad, obviously. Like,
yeah.
Although it's our love that kills them, you know?
Is it our love that kills them? Or is
it is, because they get too big. They get too big. They can't succeed.
They're like Icarus. They get too close to the sun from our love.
You think about that phrase or the saying that's like too big to fail. It's clearly always the opposite. You get too big, you fail. Maybe not in profits, but holy Lord, in goodwill.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber I watch, Ya, I believe his name is, and he
watch him a lot, do you?
Listen. I just watch him when he does a good review on stuff like that, and he has.
There's a YouTuber I watch a lot. It's like PewDie something. And
is he Swedish?
I like what he has to say a lot. Yeah, but I watch him a lot. I know his name. It's PewDie.
But anyway, he has like 3 videos about the GTA trilogy, and they're like 20-minute videos each. So he has like an hour talking about the disaster of this anthology, I guess, or this trilogy. Not anthology, but it's I'm so mad at Rockstar. I did not expect this from Rockstar at all. At all.
I mean, I did. I mean, not this specifically, but something. Especially with the trailers. Everyone was like, whoa, calm down. This is like what they used to advertise the games before they came out. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with a goddamn thing? It's not how the games look. And yeah, sure, we don't have to make them photorealistic, but keep the same spirit of the game. This is literally like a SpongeBob cartoon. Like, what the fuck are we looking at? Like that weird 3D SpongeBob game that person made. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm glad I didn't buy it, and I was gonna wait for like Craig to play it and see what he thinks of it. But yeah, he's still playing through them because obviously he loves those games no matter what. But they do need a lot of work, like a lot of fucking work. I can't believe Rockstar did actually get a third party to fucking do their game. Idiots.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yep.
You're a fucking idiot, Rockstar.
You're an idiot, and you're an idiot.
You're an idiot, and you're an idiot. You're a fucking stupid idiot.
How dare they pass judgment? They don't even know what it's like to make a game. Okay? Yeah, but sportscasters don't have to be playing football to fucking... What the fuck? Or just sports analysts, rather.
that's it for
Video
the
games
news.
are dead.
Video games are dead. Modern gaming's dead. Let's all live back in retro PlayStation-inspired games.
We are going to be talking about crocheting next week, so give us your crocheting questions.
I could talk about all the scarves I like to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll scarf them down. You know what I'm saying?
I hate
All
you
right.
so much.
If I don't shoot myself, I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at EvilSpaceBunny and TheRealPortz, and our podcast at Ignore Backlog. And our question for you this week, and we need to put it on the fucking Spotify. Do you think modern gaming is dead? Yes, no. Okay.
I was going to say, I think the question I was going to go with was, did Bethesda do good by modders, in your opinion?
Ooh, okay, let's go with that one. You guys...
Since we're split on that.
I mean, they definitely should pay the guy. They should definitely pay all their modders, but...
Okay, we're not split on that. That's still a good question.
I still think they did good by, but I think...
I mean, compared to their own standards, I 100% agree. They didn't absolutely fuck them in the ass. That's definitely true.
And then complain about it and be like, why is everybody getting mad at our game? Because it's the same content.
Jesus Christ.
It's the same content. I don't understand. Why are they mad? Why do I sound like Jerry Springer?
No,
I don't know. What's up with that? Okay. Let's end the podcast. Good night, everyone.
This is Jerry Seinfeld.
It's not Jerry Seinfeld.
Whoa, let's end the podcast. What the hell are you talking about, buddy? What the fuck? Rockstar, how could you release a video game like this?
How dare you?
Now I'm doing JFK mixed with Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
That's not what your modders could do for you, but what you can do for your modders, okay?
We need to go to bed.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.